that automatically will associate homosexuality with some kind of perversion for whatever unfortunate reason.
Well, it's because the reason is because it's guys f***ing each other in the butt.
So that throws people off a little bit. But that's
not funny, Jake.
You're a young guy now. You're a 30-year-old guy now. And there's another girl. And she's 30 also.
Yeah.
And you go to her Instagram and she goes, wow, she's really pretty. 284,000 followers.
I'm out. Yeah, it's over.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And then you look in the likes and the comments.
It's Drake.
Fire and hearts.
David. Drake liked it?
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's
There's all rappers in there. And
tight end, they motion receiver. They run I think they run counter and pull two guys. It's like there's a lot going on there's a lot of moving parts, and you got to sort all that out really quickly.
No one knows why Brock Purdy never attends any parties. They don't realize that behind this lies his deep loyalty to his wife. When Brock Purdy delivered an explosive performance on MNF, throwing for 295 yards and 5 touchdowns, and when the spotlight and fame came rushing toward him, he was never the life of the party. What people don't know is that behind this lies a loyalty to his wife that he lives out in his everyday actions. His love story with his wife began during the darkest days before the draft, when he was an overlooked late-round pick. Back then...
Stop.
This driver ignored an officer's command to stop, but moments later, karma caught up fast.
Do you guys know whose white Mustang this is? Hi. Do I look familiar? Yeah, I know. Yeah. Turn around and put your hands behind your back. You're interested in playing eluding law enforcement.
Can you put her back on the phone?
Yeah, you're on speaker.
You don't understand what you just did. I do. Oh, you do, you? Really? Like, how do you understand what you're doing? Because you're being a smartass the whole time to me, too.
Get in the car. Okay.
As a matter of fact, this is going to go right over my house. So heads up if you live along Massachusetts or Wisconsin Avenue. Can't you there, buddy?
Yeah.
Get down in the basement. We got a tornado warning, so I want to make sure you and Callie get downstairs as soon as you can. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, get down there right now. Do it now. All right, thanks, buddy. Gotta warn my kids. They're probably online gaming and they're not seeing this. As a matter of fact.
See? Your delivery for Pizza's Head. Put the pizza down. No. You know? Like if my customers.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Can you step away from my door?
Pay for it.
I am. Can you step away from my door?
Make me. Get breast pink. Move back.
Okay, yeah. You ain't gonna get away from my door. Why are you here?
Pay for your
What?
pizza.
Get away from my door.
Will you call 911?
I'm recording you. Yeah. What are you? Okay, so what? We ain't doing nothing to you. We ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. Get off. Get off. What was I'm sorry.
$40. Somebody call 911.
Hey, please.
Name the price. Name the price.
How old are you guys?
18.
somebody probably should have taught you by now that you put the separator out and you don't comp the whole area for the next customer also. No, I apologize to you. It's too late.
他这个发球是自带慢动作嘛，这是他发球手势的一个缺陷啊。他不这么发球的话，他弥补不了自己内心的一个准确度，内心的准确度是弥补不了的。但是他不那么发球的情况下，他对吧？不那么发球的情况下，他又很难再改手势了。就是一般他已经玩了多长时间？8个月有了。他8个月已经不好改手势了，他再改手势就跟新人没有区别了。OK 来了啊，1号位的1分，再下一个。高抛。落点的话不行啊。如果是底。
We did it! Oh my god! Oh my god! We have 2 left! We have 2 left, chap! Oh my god, we have 2 left! Chap! We have 2 left! We have 2 left! We have 2 left! Oh my god, everybody right now. Everybody, do I do 1 or 2? Do I do 1 or 2? I'm gonna make a poll. 1 or 2? Which one? Which one? Answer the poll. 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Everybody right now. Go ahead and join the stream. Everybody double.
Random. Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Huskers will kick it off to get us underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Trojans' offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air on second down. Right on the money.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Lost to throw again. Got his man quickly. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in the backfield.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thompson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gonna run it. It's Downs. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to the ground. Across the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some. Great Trojan teams of John McKay. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it. By the 30, they'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give. the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Fires to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Snagged in the middle. It's Saunders. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. Just couldn't find a hole.
What was that bullshit?
They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Huskers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
I don't know why my guard was over there at wideout. But, you know. Yeah, he's going to have such a great job.
With myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and tackles him for no gain.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's got it on the right.
Come on, bro.
Touchdown, Nebraska.
All over it, too.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I was so
Guess that's
excited
what I get for not
because
punting.
I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all
Right back in the game.
And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end.
He caught it.
Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate.
Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points.
Too much fucking space. What are y'all doing?
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Hauls it in. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll throw on 3rd and short.
Let's go, Cox.
The defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted, number 19. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Husker. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down.
Let's go. What a read.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
To the air on first down. And he got
smacked
just as he released the pass. It's
I was in the wrong spot.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up with the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Good defense. Let's go.
Couldn't make the connection.
Get that shit back. If anything, wasting time. Yes.
He's brought down, but a solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful. And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football.
Use it.
I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of...
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Bring in the heat. Plucks it out of the air. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Very good catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And Tony coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got
shoulders straight.
And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Let's go.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Trying to bully their way in.
Oh, I had it. What the?
And this one will be
my fault.
stopped for no gain.
I wanted to see my fault. I thought he was in.
They're trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead of the few. Steve gets it done.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a
Freshman
two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They can drive the field.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a lot of room there. Give them a couple to the 16. The Huskers want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Oh, come on. 50? What is you doing, bro? You read that shit perfect.
Down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On a little time, lets it go. Back open to middle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Right there.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
A little water break.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna look downfield again.
Give me that shit. Let's go.
That's a way to mess up a drive.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down.
Now.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down.
What are you like doing, shuffle passes?
We'll give him a couple on that one.
Might as well just shoot a clock, bro.
Got to keep an eye on that clock. Under 90 seconds to play.
Shit.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Saunders.
Ah, there you go.
He'll be brought down in the 3-yard
Free throwing the seams.
Explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Cornhuskers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
What is that, bro?
Fires to the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
It's like 2 minutes. I'll take it.
If we had any chance
one
to
time
make
out.
this happen, we had to score. It's a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what they do, they go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Good game.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the range,